Returning to our coverage of the federal election, candidates in the riding of Niagara South are pushing their message to voters with just weeks left until voters hit the polls. Eric Viano was in the riding today and joins us live in studio with more. Eric.
Matt, the Niagara South riding encompasses Welland, Thorold, Port Colborne, and now Fort Erie after a boundary change. I spoke with the Liberal and NDP candidates today who both say health care is the biggest issue in the riding.
The main issue here in Niagara South is healthcare.
Vance Badaway is looking to get re-elected in Niagara South, saying there's still work to be done.
Ensuring, one, that our critical care, our hospitals are operating in a more operational manner that's meeting the expectations of our residents throughout the entire region of Niagara. Here in Niagara South, it's the preservation of the urgent care center in the city of Port Colborne as well as in the town of Fort Erie.
Badaway previously served as mayor of Port Colborne and has represented Niagara Centre for 10 years. He says taxes is another issue that has come up time and time again.
Although municipal, we do have an ability to mitigate that by the contributions that we bring in. You know, I brought $3.7 billion into my riding in the last 10 years. What it also does is it mitigates increases in property taxes as well as water bills with respect to where that money is going, and therefore not having to come from the property taxpayer, the water bill, because we're bringing it in from the federal government.
The NDP candidate for Niagara South is lawyer Chantel McCollum. She also pointed out health care as a top issue.
At the doors, I have people talking about how they don't have a family physician. Residents in other places like Port Colborne and Fort Erie are obviously dealing with the fact that they only have a very limited urgent care right now. And, you know, there has been services cut back as well at the Welland Hospital.
She points to the Canada Health Act as a way that she would deal with the issue.
You know, the Canada Health Act requires that healthcare is accessible and universal and a number of other things, and it should be not for profit, right? So as an MP, we can really make sure that the Canada Health Act can be enforced.
Niagara South covers the area of Port Colborne, Welland, and Thorold. Fort Erie is also now included in the riding, having previously been a part of Niagara Falls. The two candidates see this as a welcome addition.
We've championed the Niagara Ports Trade Corridor for the past 7 years in partnership with the Hamilton-Oshawa Port Authority. It's been very successful along the Welland Canal, really taking into consideration our transportation hub. Now the town of Fort Erie, and of course the international crossing that's in Fort Erie, it gives us the opportunity as a region to participate in diversification of our supply chains, which is imminent right now because of what's happening over the border with the U.S. president.
I mean, I'm from sort of Meriton and Thorold, but my family, my extended family, lived at Fort Erie since I was, a kid. So I've been around Fort Erie quite a bit. There's a lot of really good things going on there that's really changing the communities.
The Conservative candidate is Fred Davies. He was not available for an interview today. And the Green Party candidate is Natashia Bergen. We reached out for an interview, but they did not get back to us.